Well, hi guys. I am trying to share, but I feel like my camera is frozen or stuck here. Oh, there it goes. There we go. So, hi. Welcome to the West Coast. I am your host, Danelle, and I am going to be sharing some amazing qualities of pine sap. Sap is just the golden liquid that comes out of a tree when it's damaged or has any kind of bug bite or any kind of problem. And it's really easy to harvest. You can find it pretty much in any forest and on a lot of trees. And I wanted to share with you because this has replaced so many products. All I did was mix pine sap with olive oil and a little bit of beeswax and came up with my rescue balm. This stuff is antibacterial, antifungal. I'm going to play a video for you in just a second that tells you all of the benefits. But I just wanted to come on here real quick because this has actually replaced a bunch of beauty products for me and my family. And so I just wanted to share with you some of those things that it's replaced. I use it as a deodorant because it's antibacterial. And so yeah, I just kind of smells like a tree a little bit. Now, I don't add any additional essential oils. If you wanted to add additional essential oils so that you had a little bit of a fragrance rather than just smelling like a tree, because this does smell straight up like a tree. It smells like pine. But I love to smell like a tree. I'm a hippie chick and I love it. I love the way it smells. So I use this as my deodorant. This can also be used, of course, as an antibiotic. So in place of like a triple antibiotic ointment on any kind of scrapes or cuts. It also is used as or takes the place of, oh my gosh, what's that stuff? What's that anti-itch stuff called? Caligil? Or I can't remember what the anti-itch stuff. But but this is anti-itch, so any kind of bug bites, scrapes, rashes, even if it is any kind of rash. So you could have a rash from a food allergy. I have food allergies, and sometimes I will break out in a skin rash from something that I ate. I put this stuff on, it totally goes away, the itching stops.
Mom, use your old pencil.
Thanks. This also can be used on poison oak. If you contact poison oak, then this can be used as a way to protect it, make it stop itching, and also protect your skin. This can be used on heat rash, can you please go eat or finish what I told you to do? This can also be used for hemorrhoids or any kind of like UTI, any kind of bacteria or anything going on down there in your private areas. Because like I said, it's antibacterial and it puts like a film. I'll show you guys. When I first was making it, I had a bunch and I just slathered it all over my body, and my kids were like, oh my gosh, you look like a bodybuilder, because it puts this like shiny film on your skin. So it looks like you have very shiny, but it's sticky. It's not like oily. So it has a shiny quality to it, but it doesn't, you can still snap. I have also put this on because of the anti-inflammatory. I have, I don't know, I haven't been diagnosed or anything, but I think I have carpal tunnel. So it's my wrists. I have pain in my wrists, but I also have pain in my elbows and shoulders from time to time. And I will rub this on areas that are just in pain because that is an inflammatory issue. And so I've rubbed it on painful joints, and I think it helps. And so, yeah, this stuff is it's just amazing. It's amazing because I've seen a lot of videos about what you can do with pine sap, and I haven't seen hardly any of them telling you the qualities of the antibacterial qualities of it. And that if you were out in the woods, you could literally go find sap dripping off a tree and put it on a wound. That's one of like the biggest things if you're surviving out in the woods is if you get a cut of any kind and you don't, can't clean it, what are you going to do? That could turn into an infection. Well, here's the answer. It's so simple. It's dripping off the trees. So I am going to play you a video of the benefits by the scientific. So this was a scientific study, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for you now. According to the Australasian Journal of Dermatology and the Australasian College of Dermatologists. So that was who I got this information from, was the dermatological journal and college in the Australasian, which makes up all of the Australian, not just Australia, but it also includes like New Zealand and stuff. All those little islands.
Anyways, here is what they say about it. So pine tar is the end product of pine wood carbonization following distillation using extreme heat. You basically heat the wood until the sap melts out in the form of black pine tar. Pine tar has been used in medicine for more than 2,000 years to treat a range of skin conditions because of its soothing and antiseptic properties. The mode is not understood completely, but it reduces DNA synthesis and mitotic activity, which promotes a return to normal keratinization. In addition to the karyolytic action, pine tar has been shown to be antipyretic, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, astringent, keratoplastic, cytotoxic, antibacterial, and antifungal. And I don't actually know what all of those words mean, but basically it's good for your skin. Anti-itch, I believe the antipyretic,
antifungal, so it takes the place of any kind of fungicide
benefit name there, but
I put it on my kids'
feet. Because of the benefits, it can be put on any skin issue. So it can be put on cut, scrapes, heat rash, hemorrhoids, chicken pox, nappy rash, eczema, sunburns, shaving rash, any kind of contact dermatitis. So,
zits, pimples.
Anyways, the studies observed by infrared spectroscopy show a topical application of 12% pine tar to the skin was undetectable in the skin after 8 hours. Oh, sorry. The mechanisms by which pine tar is absorbed.
Okay, so this is the gum. So I have developed a gum from the sap and also a cold sore lip treatment. Even though my kids have used the regular rescue balm as a cold sore treatment, I went a step further and got some bee propolis and honey and put that in my lip serum and vitamin E. So this stuff can be used anywhere on or in your body.
Absorbed, metabolized, and excreted are unknown. Okay, so what they're saying is they're not sure how exactly that it works. The mechanisms for by which pine tar is absorbed, metabolized, and excreted. Okay, so what this is saying is that the things you're putting on your skin are not only absorbed by your skin, but they're metabolized, which is crazy, and excreted. So the benefits actually go into your skin and you metabolize them and excrete them in, it's just crazy. So this is why I was so determined to create this business, Anointing Oils. It was for my children, to create for them lip glosses and beauty products that I knew were all organic and that their bodies weren't getting more chemicals because of, for makeup. Because I didn't really want my kids even to wear makeup. I don't even wear makeup. So why do I want my kids wearing makeup? But of course they wanted makeup. So I had to at least ensure that they were putting good things on their skin. So anyways, pine tar is not pharmacologically standardized because of its inherent chemical complexity. And specific therapeutic activity of the components is not known. However, there are medications available in Australia with between 0.1% and 2.3% pine tar that treat psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, urticaria, contact dermatitis, shaving rash, sunburn, insect bites, heat rash, nappy rash, chickenpox, hemorrhoids, generalized pertussis, and inflammation. So I'm making no claims about any anointing oil products. These are simply the benefits and history of pine tar and its uses. The pine sap used in our rescue balm is harvested by our family from our Coos Bay property pine trees. We use a minimum of 25% pine tar or sap in our products to provide the maximum benefit to you. So, in today's world, of course, you can't claim that your products do any kind of healing. Even though the scriptures tell us to anoint one another with oils and pray over the sick. So even though the Bible tells us this, to do this, we can't claim that there's any healing in this. But I will also say that a lot of your thoughts can also have an influence over your health and wellness. And you can obviously see that in the placebo tests that have been done, where by somebody basically just thinking, that they were taking something that was going to help them, they were benefited and helped through that.
Yeah. I think that was it. I just wanted to share with you guys the beneficial properties that some may not know about. And I just think, especially if somebody is out in the wilderness in a survival type situation, just to remember the pine sap and remember these qualities from the trees, because we don't have to go to a doctor to find something that's antibiotic. We can go to nature. And so, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to share these natural products with you guys. And if you guys want to make your own, it's so easy to make. So easy to make. I have videos on my channel that show you all of my recipes. I share all of the recipes for all the products that I make. And it's helped me feel a lot more self-sufficient, that these products aren't going to go, by the wayside when one of these, companies goes out of business because of the economy. They're not going to stop making the things that our family needs to stay clean and healthy. And I hope it would encourage you guys all to do the same. Even if it's just one little thing at a time, that you can take a baby step towards becoming more self-sufficient. It just helps your psyche, it helps your spirit so much to be able to do these things and not have to rely on corporations that we know are not good. So, honestly, I don't know how anybody can trust Johnson & Johnson. They had poisons in baby powders. Poisons in baby powders. Like, who would ever buy anything from Johnson & Johnson after that? I certainly haven't. I had used Johnson & Johnson baby powder on a bunch of kids for like a whole decade when I was working at orphanages. And I feel horrible that I ever used any of that on those poor kids. So anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you guys